Hi everyone, Mars here again at East Horton. This week's little video for you is about my arch enemy, the nemesis, the bread and butter. It's a game within a game really. It's you can be a fabulous player and a poor putter and the other way around, but for you to have that all-round game you've obviously got to have both disciplines. And putting's complicated and it's easy at the same time. The stroke is fairly simple, but the reading the green, the judging the pace, and just the whole mental aspect of putting is quite tricky. Now I pretty much go down the Sevi sort of route really, that if you feel comfortable and it works, do it, and if it doesn't work you best do something about it. You know, I went onto the belly putter a few years ago and it helped me massively, and now that's sort of been outlawed a little bit, or will be in 2016, then I best try and get to grips with the short putter again. So I'm going to show you a couple of grips here quickly in the shop and how you should probably approach the putt, and then we'll go out on the grass and do it properly, I guess. Okay, here's how to grip the club, I think the best way. Okay, I thought I'd show you this grip up nice and close really. It's probably one of the best ways to hold a putter. Sevi, Tiger Woods, Ernie Els, yeah, so it's a really good way of holding the putter. What I don't like is for you to hold the putter with your normal hitting grip, mainly because it sets you further away. I mean, it's, you know, for a dynamic hit, you're going to be much further away from the ball from a putt. You know, when I go out in the grass, I'll explain where your head position needs to be, and that needs to be over the ball. So with a normal hitting grip, that's very difficult. And when you take this normal hitting grip into a putting style, it gets you very tight around the forearms here. So here goes the way I think you best hold it. So come up the middle. Let this, nearly all putters have a flat-sided grip. So that thumb's going to go on the flat, and that left hand's at the top. Now when you put your right hand on, I want you to slide it from underneath and use this first finger here to clamp down the outside of those fingers. Now this way it minimises a little bit of hand movement, because in a minute when I show you how the stroke I need, this sort of pendulum action, what you don't want to be is a wristy putter really, unless it's brilliant for you, and then I'll let you do it. Okay, so that's that part of the grip. Now you can have, well, I think what Peter Allis calls the gentleman's persuader. Conrad calls something completely different, but that can really help a lot of people as well. A little push along, a little bit of a guide, help that putter nice and steady. So pressure again as well, quite light, nice, just nice little squeeze there, and just go from this side for you. This index finger down the outside of these fingers to start to minimise some hand movement. Okay, so that's that bit done. Let's get out on the grass. Hi there. Miles back again, not from the course unfortunately, but back in the shop. I went out yesterday and did my video and went home to play it, and it was just so the tail end of that hurricane sort of spoiled my little video for you. But I think I can give you enough stuff here in the shop to go away and practice on, and probably it's going to be putting part 1 of 10 I reckon. So by the time we've gone all through the disciplines and some good drills for you, I think there'll be quite a long video. Okay, so back into what we did yesterday. Got your grip on nicely, and stroke and technique now. These arms and the club are going to make a little Y shape, and that's just going to be controlled by rocking your shoulders backwards and forwards. We're trying to cut hands out of your putting action really, very hard to judge pace. A little bit like in chipping, if you're long and short, that's quite hard to control pace, and if you're short and quick through, that's very hard as well. So we need this fluid type of swing. Harold Swash, the great putting doctor, he likens a stroke to rolling a wheel across a yard. I remember being told as a kid, like stroking a cat from head to tail. So you get that nice sort of fluid action, and that can really help, because we're trying to catch that ball very slightly on the upstroke to give it some topspin and some pure roll. Okay, good little tip for you. Golf ball into position, over your eye line, drop it down, and that's where you're going to most perfectly sight your putt, with your eye directly over the ball. So into position, nice relaxed grip, arms, creating this Y shape, and you're going to try and catch it just slight on the up to give it that nice pure roll. So you want to play the ball fractionally further forward in the centre to encourage you to get it on the up a little bit. Okay, as soon as this wind dies down, I'm going to go back out to the course and complete this video properly for you. But I think that's plenty for you to work on, at least for the next week, with just maybe possibly changing your grip and thinking about your fluid stroke that catches the ball on the up to give it topspin. Okay everyone, have a great week, and this hurricane never really came to much, did it? Not much rain at least. So good luck everyone, see you next week.